everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I'm gonna dive in straight into the topic for today's video. If you are going to move to the UAE for work, then one of the most important steps that you need to take is getting your Canadian degrees or diploma attested. So before you start applying to the jobs in the UAE, make sure your documents are attested, because let's see if you get that golden call and they're like, hey, you're hired, or we're gonna hire you. But before that, you need to send your educational degrees so that we can recognize it. So without the attestation process, they are not going to recognize your degree. So this is why it's important that before you actually start applying, or if you physically move there, you have your degrees. Today, I'm going to walk you through the steps, literally based on my own experience from start to finish. I do have the final attested diploma with me right now, so you can trust me on this. So let's go. Okay, so I have my notes ready here that I made while I was doing the process myself. So I'm going to make sure I include each and every step that I followed, and I'm sure this will help you a lot. So before I begin, I want to clarify that I stay in Ontario, and my diploma that I got attested was issued by a college in Ontario. So it does matter where the degree or diploma is issued from. And based on that, the attestation process will be different. So I am going to try and cover other aspects, like other provinces as well. Like I'll give you a little idea on how you can do that. But yes, if you're from Ontario, or your diploma or degree was issued in Ontario, then this is the video that you should be watching right now. So now the attestation process is three parts, three steps. Number one is notarization. Number two is authentication. And number three is legalization. So what is notarization? Nothing. You just get your degree and diploma notarized by a local notary in your province. So you need to go to a local notary in your province and tell them beforehand that you require this notarization because you're going to the UAE for work. They're very much familiar with this process. They do that on a regular basis. So I went to a paralegal and I took my two sets of documents. I took my diploma, like the original, of course, and the transcripts. But guys, they're not going to put anything on your originals, so don't worry. But make sure you take photocopies with you. Otherwise, you're going to waste money on printing or photocopies. So the notarization cost for me was $50. It definitely could be different for you, but it's not going to be a lot, right? Because it's simply they're notarizing your document. So two sets of documents. So this was done. The notary part was done. Number two step is you send this notarized document. Guys, do not send anything original. You take this notarized, the photocopy that was notarized, and send that for authentication. Okay, so you will go to their website. I'm going to show you what the website looks like. And first of all, you're going to submit an online request. You're going to check the eligibility of your document, whether it's valid for authentication, whether they accept that or not. So with that, you're going to submit an online request, and then once you submit that request, you're going to get a confirmation. Then number two is you're going to fill out an authentication form. So let me show you how you can do that. That's the next step, is authentication, right? So basically, you need to send your notarized document to one of these organizations. You can send it to Global Affairs Canada, or you can send it to a provincial competent authority. Now, how will you know where to send? So this is exactly what this website tells you, is if your document, if your degree or diploma is issued or notarized in the following provinces. So if they were notarized or issued in these provinces, then you need to send it to Global Affairs Canada. If it was issued and notarized in these provinces, then you need to send it to the provincial competent authority. So I'm talking about my experience, and my diploma was issued and notarized in Ontario. So I do not have to send it to Global Affairs Canada. Instead, I'm going to send it to a competent authority in Ontario, if you're from Ontario. So authenticate a document for use outside Canada. So this is the website for Official Document Services, ODS. Okay, so here you're gonna go to check the eligibility for your documents. So just click on that, Document Authentication Portal. And before you begin, you will need your documents and your mailing address. Now you're going to click on I confirm, submit document authentication request. And from this, you're going to choose what you're basically trying to authenticate. Okay, here guys, you're going to choose private university or college education documents, degrees, diploma, and then next. So where was your document issued? In Canada. Next. Was your document notarized in Ontario? Since this is specific to Ontario we're talking about, yes. Does the document have the notary public signature and seal on it? Yes, we just got it notarized. Next. Okay. So here it says your document is eligible for authentication process. Okay, so do you want to include this document in your online request? Of course, yes. So next. Now here it's going to ask you country of use. So you're going to go ahead and type United Arab Emirates. Document description, you're talking about the notarized document, which means you're sending the notarized document to them, not the original. Issuing jurisdiction is Ontario. Next. So here you go. And when you hit next here, and you fill out all, I'm not going to do it because I've already done it once. So you fill out all this information. And once you do that, they say, okay, submission confirmed, and you get. So you get the submission confirmation on the screen. Make sure you print this. So after you've submitted the request and printed that confirmation, you're going to need to fill out this form and print this as well. The cost for authentication, guys, it costed me $32. So you're going to choose certificate of authentication of a notarized document by a notary public or paralegal. So this is the option that you're going to choose. So it's $16 per authentication. Number of requests, you're going to choose 2 because you'll have your diploma and you'll have your transcript as well. Country of destination, you're going to put United Arab Emirates, and then how you're going to pay to them. So I put my credit card here, and you're going to put all the information. Then you're going to print this form. Now you'll have 2 things that you need as your submission confirmation and this form. Steps for Ontario authentication is you submit an online request, which we just did, and you print that confirmation, and then you do the authentication request form, and this is the address that you need to mail. Please double check this address before you mail. Okay, so the last step is you send the documents for legalization. So you've got the notary done, then you send those notarized documents to the competent authority or Global Affairs Canada. Now when you receive them back, you will get them back. You will get 2 sets of certificates. So one will be attached to your degree or diploma, the photocopied degree or diploma. Please do not send anything original. And the other will be attached to your transcripts. So I am going to be showing you how the certificate of authentication is going to look like. So this is the certificate of authentication. So I received 2 of these. So what are you going to do next? So you're going to take those certificate of authentication, whatever attached documents you're going to get back, and then you're going to mail them to UAE Embassy in Ottawa. So you have 2 options. Either you can go in person, but I live in Toronto and there was no way I was going all the way to Ottawa. So what I did is mail the authenticated documents to them. Please, again, I'm telling you, do not mail anything original, okay? So submit the documents to the UAE Embassy for legalization, and you can submit it either in person or by mail. But please check the website, the UAE Embassy website, before you do anything, because as I said, this is based on my experience. Rules and regulations can change anytime. Okay, so the key step, even if you send these authenticated documents to the embassy, they're not going to do anything, because they need these documents from you. But how are they going to verify that what you sent them is actually correct, or true, and you didn't do any alterations? So what you need to do is you need to arrange with your university or your college, and ask them to send an official transcript, a copy of your official transcript, to the UAE consulate directly, to the UAE embassy in Ottawa directly. So match the timings, okay? So once you have your set of documents ready, contact your college or university and let them know that you want to request for an official transcript, but you need them to mail it directly to this address, and you give them the address and everything. Every university and college has a procedure, has a protocol on how you can request an official transcript. So once the UAE embassy receives your set of documents, and then they also receive the original transcript, the official transcript from the college, that's when they start their legalization procedure. So unless and until they receive a copy from your university or college, they are not going to do anything for you. Okay, so for sending these documents to the UAE embassy, you need to go to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs website for UAE, and you need to basically put in a request and print a confirmation for payment. It's not free, guys. You have to pay them. So I'm going to walk you through the steps on how you can do the payment and submit the request on Ministry of Foreign Affairs website. On MOFA, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So first of all, guys, you need to create an account. So you need to hit on this icon, and you need to make sure your translator is on, because everything here is in Arabic. Okay, so if you're new, of course you will be new, then you will need to click on create a new account, and you will create an account in the UAE. All these official stuff, you have to do through an application. It's called UAE Pass. So just follow these steps and make an account, and automatically you will have a username and everything ready for signing up. If you face any difficulty, please feel free to put your questions in the comment, and I will be more than happy to help you. So here, I'm just going to click on this. Sorry, it's not translated, but I know it's asking me to log in. So I have an account, so I'm going to go ahead and log in and show you. Once you put that information, what happens, because you have that application, the UAE Pass application in your phone, a notification pops up, and you just open that and enter the same number. So I'm going to go and do that right now. Okay, so now I'm logged into my account. So what you're going to do, you're going to go here on services and scroll down and services for individuals, and you will click on document attestation. Then here it gives you like a breakdown of the process, how it works, but we're gonna skip that, and we're just gonna click on start survey. Okay, so now you're on this page. When you click on start service, it's asking you, where are you doing this attestation? So if it's in the UAE, or if you're doing it through an embassy which is abroad. So in our case, we are going to click on UAE embassy and consulate abroad. Then select the country. So please select the location required for attestation. So where are you doing this? So we are in Canada. And it automatically, if you see, it automatically tells you which embassy or where exactly you have to send your documents to. So it says UAE Embassy, Ottawa. So next. Now, this is now asking you what kind of documents are you sending. So is it this, or this? So in our case, it's individual affairs documents, so certificate of origin. So it includes educational documents, certificate and transcripts. Now, I'm going to click on this. Now, if you see here, it says certificate and transcripts are treated as two different documents, okay? Because they're going to ask you. So this is the one you chose, and when you click on that, you jump here, origin of document. So we're dealing with a degree that's issued outside of UAE. Then it automatically says origin country is Canada. Total number of documents to be attested. So you're going to choose 2 because it just says there are 2 different documents. Now, is document are attested by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Canada or an approved governing body of UAE Embassy Consulate in Canada. So basically, we're asking you before you send us to the for the attestation, are they legalized? Are they notarized? So we already did that. So yes. So now you're gonna click on add. Okay, so we just chose everything here. So you're gonna click on add. Add means you've added to your cart. Now you can check. They've given you fee per document is 150 dirhams. This is in AED, guys. This is in AED, not in Canadian dollars. So here you're gonna go ahead and submit. Are you sure? Yes. Okay, so here it goes on the payment page. So it generates an application number for you, and it gives you the price per document, and the total is, as you can see, is 300 dirhams. And here you will say I acknowledge, and then you hit on pay. Right, so it has options here. You can pay with credit, debit, or prepaid card. And here, if you see, it gives you the transaction amount is 300 dirhams. There's a service charge, and this is the total amount in dirhams that you need to pay. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you a very important thing that I wish somebody had told me before. I wasted a couple of weeks here, literally a couple of weeks, because I kept on putting my Visa card, and every time I did that, the payment just failed. I'm going to show you how a failed payment looks like. So every time I was using my Visa card, this notification kept on popping and didn't go through. Emailed MOFA and I asked them what's going on, why is it getting rejected, and they told me that please only use a MasterCard and the payment will go through. So I wasted so much time thinking that there's something wrong with my bank. I ended up calling them, but no, everything was okay, because sometimes your bank doesn't recognize such transactions and they flag it. So yes, if that happens to you, make sure you first call your bank to see if they have put a stop on it. And if they say everything is clear on their end, then try using a MasterCard. I'm sure it will go through. So you do this, and there you go. Once you pay here, you will get a payment receipt on your email, and you need to print that payment receipt. Okay, so after you've made the payment to MOFA, the UAE embassy, what you need to do is you're going to get an email, a payment receipt, and you're going to print that payment receipt, and then you're going to take your 2 sets of documents. So these are my 2 sets of documents, right? So what I'm going to repeat again. So on top is a certificate of authentication that you're going to get, and with it the attachment is your diploma, and the other will be another certificate of authentication, and the attachment will be your transcripts. So you're going to send these 2 documents, and you're going to use 2 envelopes. So you're going to go to Canada Post, let them know that you need to also send a return envelope. So this is the return envelope. Here you're going to put your address that they need. Make sure they're not going to fill it for you, so make sure you put your address right here. And the other one will be, of course, where you're mailing, that you're going to use to mail your documents. So 2 envelopes, okay? Include the return envelope as well, because they're not going to send it back to you. You'll need to do that for yourself. Okay, so once you get these back to you, how are they going to look like? So what is this legalization? Guys, it's nothing but they're just going to put a little stamp here at the back of the certificate of authentication. So you're going to get 2 stamps for each of your documents. That's it. There you go. That completes your attestation process while you're in Canada. So once you're in UAE and you get a job, so the final step is you take these documents to the UAE embassy there and they do their procedure. But this is what you need to get done while you're still here in Canada before you go to the UAE, because imagine going there and not doing all of this and paying some agency asking you for, I don't know, $1,000, because somebody quoted me for $1,200 because that was crazy. No, you don't have to do that. Just do it yourself. Make sure you have enough time, because I'm going to tell you my timeline. I started in mid-August. I think I mailed my documents somewhere in, after the notary, I mailed them late August. And then I got them back second week of September. And then I somehow delayed the process because there were some payment issues back and forth with my credit card or something that I could not pay. I used a MasterCard and there you go. Boom, it worked. So yeah, it's because of all these stupid delays, I got my document early January of 2025. But a standard timeline procedure, when you send it to the embassy in Ottawa, it does take 2 weeks, and that's business days, guys. So it takes a lot of time. Just be prepared. It's going to take you more than 2 months to get all of this done. So start ahead if you are planning to go to UAE for work or finding a job. Please get this part done and you will be sorted. So I hope this video helps you, because when I was doing my procedure, I did not find anything that could really help me, but I literally put my heart and soul in this video, guys. So I hope it reaches out to people who really need it. So if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comment section. I will reply to you as soon as I can. I'm always on my phone, so you're definitely gonna get a response from me. So yeah, if you like this video, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I will be sharing more informational content like this, not just for UAE, but based on my experience, whatever I come across and I feel that should be shared.